Hello curl friends, welcome back to the Frizzandfrillzz channel. I'm so excited to be getting back into filming. If you haven't seen, I've been down for the past couple weeks because I have been sick, but I'm feeling so much better now and I cannot wait to do this tutorial for you guys because today we are going to be talking about a very quick tutorial, okay? It is all about refreshing our curls and how we can do it without water. And that brings me to announcing our sponsor for the video today, and that is Waterless. Waterless is a phenomenal brand that's gonna allow us to do a quick refresh without needing to do a ton of really intense steps in order to make our curls just kind of come back to life. Right now, my curls, they're kind of feeling a little bit dead on top. They might be a little bit frizzier and drier on the bottom. These are my day 3 curls, and I haven't done any refreshing to them yet today. So we're gonna talk about 3 different products that Waterless has that we can use super quickly and get our refresh done in under 5 minutes. I know that's kind of crazy. Normally my refreshes take about 10 to 15 minutes minimum. So for this refresh, I wanted to concentrate on something that you guys could be able to do without having to necessarily worry about having water nearby. I know a lot of us are on the go a lot, or we just don't have time to deal with re-drying our curls. So I wanted to give you guys something that would be able to be done pretty much in a flash because we all live busy lives. So let me introduce these 3 products to you. Number 1, we have the dry shampoo. Now this dry shampoo is more so for your thinner hair type. However, for my thick curlies, if you deal with a lot of weighted downness on your roots and you want some extra va-va-va-boom, this is going to be your friend, okay? This is going to dry up any excess oils, but even if you don't have those excess oils, this can be an amazing volume booster. So that's how we're gonna use it today. I personally don't get a lot of oil buildup in my hair, so this is amazing for me to build extra volume. Number 2, this is their dry shampoo specifically for thicker curly hair, okay? I love that they came out with this. It does not have any, I believe, any drying alcohols in it. This one does have it has alcohol to not in it. So just know this is going to be drier. So if you find your hair is already super dry, you might want to skip this. But if it gets oily, this might be a great idea. Now for this dry shampoo, this is actually a foam. So it's not going to be drying. It's really meant to help make your hair feel clean, but without necessarily taking away those natural oils. This to me is fantastic for after a workout. If you want to add that in so that it just feels more clean, smells more clean, and what I'm really liking about this, since it's a foam, you can use it as a styler without having to dip into water. So I personally have been liking taking any frizzy curls and just kind of putting that foam in and helping bring back that natural curl pattern so that it's less frizzy. I think that's been a phenomenal way to use that product. Now for their last product, this is their dry conditioner. This is a pretty cool product because what you can do with this is you can take those drier frizzy ends. For me, my ends get the frizziest and the driest. So I tend to use an oil type product on my ends almost daily. So when I comes to something like this is a spray. So you can just spray that into your hand, emulsify it a little bit, and just kind of like rope it into your ends. It's really, really nice that way. So I'm gonna do a refresh for you guys right here, right now. It's gonna be super quick, and I will show you what the before is, because this is the before. We don't have a lot of volume going on right now. We have kind of frizzier ends. We want to change this so that it's not so kind of Christmas tree-y, so where we have more volume up here and less down here. So let's get started. Let's start with the dry shampoo specifically made for fine and or oily hair. Now, while I don't have fine hair, I am gonna use this specifically to amp up my volume around my roots. So I like to part my hair and then just bring that in. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. This smells so nice too. And I just like shake it in there, okay? We just shake it really good. And we're just gonna do that right there. We're also going to flip to the back And we're gonna flip that in as well. And we're just going to bring our fingers in there. Now remember, when you're shaking, you don't want to shake it out where you're gonna frizz out your curls. You just wanna concentrate right on that scalp area. And that's also going to help absorb any extra oils or any extra kind of grossness if you did work out or if you do feel like you have any of those extra oils. And this is just going to bring that volume. Look at how much volume that already gave me. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, I'm here for all the volume always. If you are new to me, you will find that out pretty quick. We love volume. So this is already, do you see how that already has just changed the shape of my hair? And that right there, I mean, you could be done right there if you really wanted to. If you like need to go in like 30 seconds, this is the way to be. And this is just gonna bring that shape right back. I mean, it's kind of like magic. And then if you still like you need some extra volume at that root, then you can take a pick like this. My pick is a little bit, I'm not sure what happened there. I've traveled with this a lot, so it's probably been through the ringer. But you can also just pick in there and just add a little extra oomph by just sticking that in at the root and pulling out. And that will help just increase that little bit of extra volume right at the scalp. So I love using that little trick as well. I rarely leave home without my pick because it is such a tried and true little, little needed hair accessory. Okay, now let's get into the mousse, okay? So now what I've been liking about this is that while it can refresh your scalp as well, especially for us that don't have super oily hair, it can also be that great styler like I was saying earlier. So I like to take just a little bit of this. This is a really cool cap too. So this cap is just like super streamlined. It's very interesting. And you need very little product in order to make this do what it needs to do. So we're just gonna take a little bit of this. You can see like that. Ooh. I just dropped that on the floor. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean my carpet. So you can see it's a really nice thick foam, okay? Because it is made for our, you know, thicker curlies. And I'm just gonna kind of emulsify that right into my hand. I'm gonna scoot up here. And if you look at my hair, you can see some areas that maybe are a little bit more frizzy. So we're just gonna concentrate on those and just kind of bring that in. And this is a super easy way to refresh specific curls. If you just feel like, and you can kind of scrunch it in there a little bit like that, but this is an easy way to just refresh some of those areas that maybe are feeling a little bit frizzy and just need a little extra TLC, but you don't need to refresh your entire head of hair. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Like I said, a little bit really does go a long way. And like, this is, I mean, it really is pretty thick. It's kind of fun to play with. But we're just gonna, again, we're gonna emulsify that into my hands a little bit. And I'm gonna go in on the other side, and we're just gonna play with some of those ends and those areas that maybe those curls, we can like even like re-finger coil those a little bit to bring them back. And that's just a really quick and easy way to do that. And it smells really nice too. I love the scent of all of Waterless's products. They're super clean and they're not overpowering, which I really appreciate. The products that tend to be very perfumed just get to be too much for me, so these are really nice and light, so I appreciate that a lot. Okay, look at this. Like, we are just doing so good. I love a quick refresh day. Okay, so now that we are there, we're going to do the final step, and that is just adding that little bit of dry conditioner. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to pop a little bit of that into the palm of our hand. You can see how shiny and nice and light that is? It's very light. And this is going to seal that cuticle in. So we're just going to seal that right into our ends, and that's just going to add that extra shine, and it's also gonna help us prevent frizz. So this product has dimethicone in it. So what dimethicone is, it is a silicone. Now, I know some curlies may be a little bit reserved on using silicones. Personally, I really like silicones. It's a very good agent for adding extra shine and it also prevents frizz, because especially for us curlies that have extremely porous hair, I have extremely high porosity because I am a bottle blonde. Hello. But because of that, my hair just attracts all the moisture, and what that means is anything that, when there's moisture and humidity in the air, my hair goes, it just goes huge. And not necessarily in the way that I want it to, because it frizzes out the ends and just makes it a mess. And so dimethicone can really help seal that in so that that humidity that I don't want in my hair doesn't get in there. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna actually take a little bit more, and I'm just going to scrunch that in kind of all around here and add that extra little bit of shine. Yes, 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 yes. We love this. Okay. Oh, this hair is looking so good. Do you guys see just how much those 3 simple steps just changed the overall whole look of my hair? Like, it's pretty crazy. So to be able to do this when you feel like you're on the go, if you have kids, if you are going to work out, if you are working out at home, I know a lot of us are working out at home, or you're just busy and you don't have time to do a full refresh, but you still want your hair to feel va-va-va-boom, this is the way to do it. That's all we have today. Literally, that is it. It is so quick. So thank you so much to Waterless for sponsoring this video. I greatly appreciate it. That's one of the ways I continue to be able to create for you guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to link all of the products that I used all below in the description. So definitely feel free to check that out. And if you are not a subscriber yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you feel like you learned something today. I want to continue to inspire you guys to love your curls and to be learning new tips and tricks all the time. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. So until next week, I will talk to you then. Bye guys.